Is that
Although
not...
we don't have...
There we go.
Like, do we need a DM?
No, it's a DMless game.
But, like, who throws, like, bad guys and stuff at us?
I thought the dice did.
Something like that.
I don't remember how that worked.
Yeah, I was just trying to go through and read all the stuff there.
Oh, we're gonna read it, don't you worry.
Okay. Alright.
I guess I can do both. I don't know.
I think we've done that in the past.
That's usually what happens. It's like someone needs to kickstart it, so I'll just like give it a kick and then be a player. But if it gets to be too much, I'll just DM. Chucky!
Because I always got to make sure that I'm playing games with you guys. Yeah, the Nightfall. Once we get our goblins made, we're gonna have you guys choosing our scenario for what we're playing tonight.
It's gonna be fun.
All right, I gotta remember how to freaking make this. Okay, it's starting to. Just looking at this, I'm like, oh, I remember.
Yeah, it starts to come back to you.
You don't have to remember. We're going through it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We do have a newbie in here that's never played this.
Yeah, we do.
And chat will enjoy. Exclamation point playing, guys. We'll get you a link actually to this game on itch.io, as well as links to Oak and Smoke and Grumpy Turtle.
Do I upload this into my thing? Do I fill it out? Do I edit it?
Yes, edit.
Okay.
So you guys can just tell me when to start talking. And
Go for it.
Yeah,
All right.
Are.
So this game is a little one-shot we like to do every once in a while. It's called Goblin Quest. It is by Grant Howitt, who is kind enough to let us stream this. And although he's not likely to pop by the stream since he's over in England, I will be emailing him a copy or a link to the video probably tomorrow, whenever it's available. So that was really cool. Thanks a lot, Grant. We've definitely enjoyed this game in the past, and I think this will be even more fun having chat come up with crazy, crazy stuff for us to improv as we go along. What is Goblin Quest, you might ask? Goblin Quest is a role-playing game. As you play, we're going to be telling stories about goblins trying to achieve the most basic of tasks and meeting fatal misadventure as they do it. We're going to play the goblins, we're going to steer them through, or more commonly, direct them into adversity, and we're all going to have a fun time doing it. It's not a game about winning. There are no points for surviving the longest or achieving the most goals. The aim of this game is simply to have fun with your friends and with our followers on chat. Even if all these goblins fail in their quest, if we had fun, it's a win. So it's all going to happen in a single session. Should be about 2 hours or so of story. And that's pretty much what we're going to do. This is designed as a game masterless game, so I will not be doing the game mastering too much tonight. There's a few points where it needs kick-started. I'll jump in there and give it a kick, but other than that, I'm going to kick back and play, and we're all going to have some fun, so that's what that is. And then, important concept, we're not playing a single character like we would in Dungeons & Dragons or Pathfinder, or one of the more typical role-playing games. No, in this we are going to make 5 goblins, which we will control, a family of goblins, if you will. And here's where it gets weird. We're not going to play them all at the same time. We play one goblin. When that goblin is dead, we will break out the next goblin until we run out of goblins. And that's how that's going to work. Each one of them will be part of a family. They will have shared traits. They will have a shared dream, shared quirk, and best of all, an ancestral heirloom. Yes, so that is that. All right, so everyone understand what we're playing? Nope, clear as mud, perfect. So first, we will fill out the clutch surname description. This is going to be the last name of your clutch. It could be
I'm Bloodpaw.
Bloodpaw. Could be Bloodpaw. Could be Butterfingers. Longtooth.
I'm the two-fingered salute tonight.
Who is ugly?
I'm the unibrow.
Yes.
That's awesome.
I've had a pretty good day, so I'm going with the Magnificent.
Vlad, speak just so I can do a comparison. A comparison of what? Oh, the audio. Gotcha.
And then, under expertise, we're going to note down what your clutch of goblins are especially good at. Popular examples are running away, ganging up on things, looking pathetic enough to escape harm. You can write whatever you want.
I'm in an entertainer.
I'm good at breaking stuff.
Booyah! My expertise is hiding.
You went. I'm not gonna roll for my quirk. In fact, I'm convinced they can see ghosts.
Grabbing legs.
I'm going with asking questions that make me seem smart.
I'm gonna love that.
It's
You're
like
gonna have to like just throw big words in randomly.
I will. Latin names.
How do you inscrutably cook that meat? Do you know what that word means? No, I don't.
It's gonna be
fun.
awesome.
Bump everything up a few pips.
My quirk is I hate animals.
Yes, under quirk, note down something that all your goblins in the clutch have in common. Could be hates animals, covered in stolen hair, unusually long ears, brightly patterned skin, impressively stupid. Oh, I'm stealing impressively stupid. That's mine.
Ponytails with a scrunchie.
I like it.
That's your quirk? They all have ponytails with scrunchies?
Alright, what's my dream?
Oh, that's awesome.
So, moving on to decide what your goblin's dream is. Every goblin has a dream, and thanks to lazy genetic imprinting, all of your goblins have that same dream. You can pick one from the list below, or you can roll a d8 to pick one at random.
I'm going to eat and drink interesting things, and seeing how I'm an entertainer, I've decided I'm a competitive eater.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
But like nobody is competing against me. This is just
You're competing against
Eating
yourself.
everything you see. Yeah. Nobody else is doing anything.
I am a builder. I aim to make a lasting impression on the camp.
Alright, heirlooms, what do we got here? That's a lot.
I'm a celebrity.
Nice.
So clearly with my ponytail and scrunchie and unibrow, I'm destined to be famous.
It's like half the people on America's Got Talent.
So, decide what your ancestral heirloom is. This is something that's been handed down through your clutch for generations, and in no way found in the refuse bin near the spawning pits half an hour ago. It totally wasn't found near the pit. Don't tell the other goblins. So, some examples are the bin lid of protection, incredibly lucky rope, big heavy rock, chair leg of bashing, sock puppet of wisdom, and so on. Write down the heirloom on your sheet.
The banana skin of falling over with hilarious consequences.
The
Chat just
cardboard
suggested
box
that
of
goes
hiding.
along with my competitive eating. I think I have to.
I'm taking-
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Sock puppet of wisdom for me.
I'm
Cardboard
taking
box.
the bucket of holes that doubles as a hat.
Oh, I like that one. That's a good one.
Okay.
And then, on to the final step of character creation. Naming them goblins. So for each of the 5 goblins, we're going to give the goblin a name. There is, I believe, a table of these in the character creation appendix. Yes. Is there? Example of first names, indeed. Show to players. It's here. You can pick out some names.
My first one's named Paunch. His defining feature is his enormous paunch.
Perfect. I'm gonna name my first one Ankles.
That's a great name.
On account of my sprained ankle.
What do we do with the luck thing again?
We'll get to that. No worries.
Okay.
So let's just go on down the list and name these goblins here. Goblin number 2.
All the names of my goblins rhyme, like some 70s singing family or something.
And these, we don't have to share all of them. In fact, it's kind of fun when you're just like, surprise, my goblin's name is Stankweasel.
Oh my god, I don't know what I'm gonna name all these. They're all gonna be just like really bad names.
Perfect.
Punch Jr., why not?
I like it.
Overbite, I love it. This is why we have chat.
Yeah, it's smart.
Unfair.
You can open up chat and they can tell you too.
Tempting. I know, somebody's got to keep their eye on it.
Halitosis, yes.
Halitosis dick, my favorite.
Okay. I love that we only have 2 hit points.
So, and then we need to describe each of these goblins. Each goblin has a defining feature, a word or two that sets them apart from every other goblin in their clutch, and every other goblin in the pits of goblins. This can be something as simple as fat, sneaky, or bossy. Or it could be as complex as dreams of a better life, or walks backward, or really likes Elton John. So, let's do that now, shall we? Defining features.
And halitosis defining feature. What the fuck? What am I supposed to do?
What does the chat say?
They haven't said anything yet.
Oh, yes.
I just keep seeing diabetes.
That's awesome.
Oh, this is gonna be a fun game.
Yeah, right. I don't think I've ever not had a great time playing this game.
Yeah, every time it's been.
I think I'll go with this. Halitosis wears a plague doctor mask with mint in it.
Why not? Why not? I don't think we've ever had anybody get fully wiped of goblins either.
No, I have.
Oh, yeah, we definitely have.
We had like 2 or 3 times where a few of us we made it almost to the end, but well, I mean, when what with the chicken, I think we killed off a number of us.
Well, we killed off a number of us.
We got to the end and then just started killing each other.
We never really ran out, though, did we?
Right.
I know I got close. I think on the last time I was down to like 1, maybe. Like
I know
one goblin left.
I sat out. I once got completely wiped out.
Yeah, we will speak no more of Clarissa. So, final step of goblin creation is time to practice that beautiful goblin voice. This is
God.
It's
Oh yeah.
vitally important for the full Goblin Quest experience that you must talk in a stupid high-pitched voice whenever you're talking in character as your goblin. I really wish Daniel was here because he absolutely hates it.
And it's
Yeah, he
amazing.
really does.
The hatred for talking in character is just so beautiful. This is important. So important that it was written down twice. You must talk in a high-pitched voice, make it horrible and grating, do it first before anyone else. Read this paragraph aloud. Are you eating pizza or something at the table? I give you full permission to have as much pizza as you want if you do the voice first. That's a thing I can do. I'm doing that. If you can give someone... Oh, wait. If you're horrible voice,
I get the pizza! Yeah!
Oh man! Goblin Quest.
This is going to be an interesting game.
God!
Oh gosh, Rusted.
New day dawns on the great battle camp.
oh man, that's natural, folks. I don't even know what that was, but it was awesome.
That was awesome.
That
We
was
need to take a shot
amazing.
before we start playing.
Square outside the barracks.
I'm definitely having him read the.
He's really good at that.
He's
Like,
good.
He's
really good
really
at that.
good at that.
Goblins file and cross-reference in the Grey Woods. The bugbears plot and scheme in the Dawn Inn.
I really hope he has whiskey because he's gonna need it.
Yeah, right.
So,
I'm eating
speaking of
chocolate-covered
whiskey,
beans. Coffee beans. I'm going to be wired.
whew, that's not a bad idea. How's that on the throat? Pretty good.
The chocolate is like coating it pretty good, yeah.
Nice. I'm learning new things. I did a podcast last weekend. I had a bunch of whiskey and a glass of water, and that's how I got by. It was great. Except I discovered I really like whiskey. So, speaking of whiskey, do you guys want to move straight into West creation? Or do we want to take a quick break for nature and booze?
Quick break for nature
Yeah.
and booze.
Yeah, I need
Nature and booze.
All right, so shall we say, what do you think, 3 minutes, 5 minutes?
We'll say
I just
about
need
3
a couple
minutes.
minutes.
A couple-
Yep.
Yeah, a couple minutes is fine with me.
All right, we'll keep it casual. Excellent. Do you guys ever find that you're like trying to yell over the top of people that are not in the same room with you?
Yes.
No.
I had my wife come in one time. She's like, "Shh, you're being really loud." I'm like,
Oh yeah.
I can't hear you. I have no idea how loud I am.
Yeah, no, I get that all the time.
Yeah. It's just my dog, so he can't talk, so that's a plus.
It's the nature of the beast.
Literally the nature of the beast.
Yeah, my headset, because I have the newer PS4 one that I use, it's starting to crack. Like, up near the joint, it's about to break. I had to, like, I don't know, probably just go buy something else. But
Brian, everybody loves your BRB screen.
Good. Is that the one with the bear?
Yes, I think that's the one with the
Yeah,
bear.
that's the one with the bear. The other one's the tentacles one.
Love it. What had to refresh ad song was about goblins. That is amazing.
So who do we got? So we got Josh, Yuri, Two Fingers. I'm back. So it's just Chris, I guess. Chris, are you back?
Chris is back.
Here, sorry.
We're all good, guys.
The whole posse is here. Excellent. So, moving right along, we are going to do quest creation now. It's going to be amazing.
This is gonna be interesting.
Yes, this is because chat's going to be involved in this one.
This is where the chat is going to come in. And I will probably use the power of pick a number between X and Y, and we'll do it that way, as opposed to making them roll, because I don't think they can roll unless you have a dice emulator in Discord, but I'm not sure that you do. Do you? No. No, we wouldn't do that. So, step 1 of the quest. You guys ready for this? Every Goblin Clutch has a goal. In this case, we have 5 clutches, and they all share the same goal. Because, trust me, you don't want the chaos of multiple goals.
Oh, God, no.
No, we don't have time for that. So, in the Rollable Tables tab, there are loads of suggestions for quests from famous game designers. And we're going to roll on one, and by roll, I mean ask the chat for a number between 1 and 6.
Who's gonna answer first? 4.
Kids.
Wait, what
Folks
the
in
hell?
here, you can't vote.
That's cheating.
Oh, I thought it was like, see how many pop up.
All right, so this is our goal you guys are voting on. So just 1 through 6, you guys throw out which number you want. We will take the majority. Nightfall 6, not 7.
Nightfall gets it. Nightfall gets it. Yeah, gets out.
All right, 6 it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
We have a legit one for 5 at the
No,
moment.
Gogom said 5.
Yeah, we have a legit one for 5. And a 3. I'll
I saw pie.
You did see pie.
All right, so what is our number again?
5.
It's 5.
We'll go with 5.
I would say it was the first one, the first legitimate one.
Because
All right.
we're at like pretty much a
Well, you
tie.
don't
It's
matter
1
either.
for each one, so we're just gonna go with 5.
5 it is. It is Naomi Alderman's Adventure Ideas. Chat, please pick a number between 1 and 10.
All right, between 1 and 10. And you guys always have to remember there is a little bit of a delay between what you guys say and what they hear.
10.
10,
And-
7, 3. Do we want to take majority or do we want to
Are
take
we
the first
taking
one?
majority? We can take majority. I don't care.
I'm good with whatever.
Well, right now it's just 10, 7, 3. So if we can't, that'll be the tiebreakers. We'll just take the first.
Your internet sucks.
All right. So,
Average it? I am not about
Average
to do
it?
math, dude. I'm drinking.
Dude, it's
We have 2 for
The
7. We have
average.
2 for 7.
2 7s. Okay.
2 sevens. 1, 2,
Although if you average the 10, the 7, and the 3, the average is
5, 6.
not a whole number.
7.
So
All right. We have our answer. It is magnificent. It is called Beetle Battles.
Beetle battles. Oh gosh.
It has been a dull week at the Dun Inn, and you've decided to use your collection of revolting insects to become a kingpin sports promoter. One round, the Bugbears run a series of thrilling invertebrate death matches and make dizzying profits from illicit betting operations. This is what we're doing.
So we're running an illegal gambling ring
Of
And we gotta
beetles
defeat the
fighting to the
bugbear.
death.
of beetles.
Yes,
Nice.
that's what
Down.
we're gonna do. That's the plan. It's gonna be awesome. All right.
Bug Blood Bowl. I love it.
Yes, exactly, Lord Sloth.
Step 2. You know what? I'm gonna grab a piece of paper for this because I'm gonna have to write this shit down.
Probably normal size go-gums. I can't imagine that. Are these giant beetles or are they normal size?
They're giant beetles. We are in serious danger of getting eaten.
But I mean, think of the drama that'll create.
You're like trying to egg your own beetle and it just turns on you and eats you. I don't think that would go very well.
Yeah.
Although that would be really funny. Like if you rolled really bad.
I think that'd be perfect. I think they have to be giant beetles.
Yeah. I'm okay with giant beetles. Let's do it.
I think they should be Chihuahua-sized beetles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
It's like they're really giant for beetles, but for goblins, they're just like pretty large.
They'll still fuck you up.
I was gonna say goblins aren't that big.
A Chihuahua beetle sounds fine.
Yeah, that's like knee
That's
high.
tough.
That's knee high to a goblin.
Yeah, I mean, that'll take off your leg if it bites you hard enough.
Yeah. I can only imagine that they're fairly ill-tempered, too. So, question is, what materials are we going to need to pull this off?
Oh, yeah, we gotta roll the materials too, don't we?
I'm thinking beetles, obviously.
Yes, we're gonna need beetles.
We'll need like signs to advertise it.
We're gonna need.
beetles in the land.
We're trying to get people to like come and gamble, right? That's the point.
That's how you get money, yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna need
So-
some muscle, man, to get our money when they don't pay.
That's gonna go so well.
Like, I think we're gonna need to recruit some like bugbears to like fucking be our muscle.
Oh my god, I'm already seeing the holes in this. Okay, yes, you are right though.
Bartender, like a waitress and stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah,
We need a venue. We need a venue. Where are we doing this?
yeah. We do need a venue.
I mean, it did say
Looking
something
here,
about
where does it look good?
the Dun Inn, but I'm up for
Oh.
whatever.
Yeah, okay. Well, that takes care of that. That actually takes care of the venue and the bartender and or waitress.
I mean, we still kind of have to secure that. Like,
And the bugbears are all around there, so we could totally get ourselves some muscle.
We could just go door to door. Yeah.
Like we not only need a dude that like will go back and like break some legs to get his payment, but we need a guy that'll sit up. We need a bouncer.
Yeah, we
So,
do.
Definitely a bouncer. I watched this video on cockfighting recently, and they had they had like a mini stadium type style setup. We should get like benches.
Wait, what?
It was like a circular stadium. Like the fighting was in the middle.
Oh,
like an
yeah.
arena.
Yeah, like
We
an
should do
arena.
it in the basement like in Fight Club.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
I feel like we're going to need to negotiate that, but yes.
How big are bugbears?
They're
They're
big.
large.
They're yeah, big. Guessing like 4 goblins tall.
And they don't necessarily like goblins.
Nobody likes goblins, let's be honest.
So, I feel like we pretty much got our materials nailed down. So, once you work out what your quest is, you need to make a plan. And the first part of making a plan is figuring out what you need, which we've done. Blah, 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 blah. First 3 stages of your quest will generally involve getting what you need and probably getting into the places where what you need is stored. So we're going to write these down now as a group under task 1 and name it.
I think we need to get bugbear muscle first.
Yeah, let's do that first.
All right.
And that'll account for not only the guys going after to get our money, but also for the bouncer. Like, that's an all-in-one thing.
Gotta have the muscle.
Yep, I agree.
They're 7
All
feet
right.
tall. A goblin's
They're
like 2
7
feet.
feet tall?
Yeah, so they like step on us.
Jesus
It's like we're gonna hit.
Yeah, a goblin's like 2.5 feet, maybe 3 feet at the most. What's the second thing we need? A venue?
We
No,
have
we're
the venue.
already done
We
I would
have
say
the
we
venue,
have
that's
to-
right.
We should advertise it.
We need some beetles, right?
We need to find the best.
Oh yeah, we need to
need
find
beetles.
beetles.
Yeah,
we
We
need
need
beetles.
beetles.
So I think we should either go to the plug or unquenchable fire pits.
Yeah.
See if we can find a fire beetle.
Do you think they'd be like, maybe they'd be up in the dump though?
Yeah,
That's what
I'm
I
thinking
was
of the
thinking.
garbage. Yeah, the garbage. I'd go there,
Like
or the
eat it.
filth. So wait, we have to catch the beetles. I thought decided to use. No, we have a collection of revolting insects. I don't know what exactly that means.
All right, so we're going to assume we already have the beetles.
Okay.
Got it.
Because that's real dangerous if we're gonna go try to catch dog-sized beetles.
The question is do we actually have them contained though? Like, because if we don't have them contained, we could go to the bugbear's dog kennel and use the kennels to contain our insects.
We also have advertisements and negotiating a venue.
Well, the venue I thought we decided was already done. Like, we have the done in.
All right.
Oh, can we put me on the advertisements?
Yes.
All right, task 2 is going to be advertisements.
All right, I'm definitely the model for sure.
The celebrity.
And then, so now that we have our muscle, well, assuming we have muscle, and we get ourselves advertised,
What's the final one?
what is the final stage?
Making money.
Wait, what? We know.
This is task 3, the execution.
Oh.
So hosting a beetle battle.
Yeah, make sure it goes off smoothly.
Or
Yeah.
winning a beetle battle.
I think that's what it should be. I think we should rig it.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Like poison the other beetle before they.
All right, I like it. We're going to rig the beetle battle.
This is gonna go so bad.
So can we like tie a knife to like one of their antenna or something?
We're goblins, so yes, that seems like.
I mean, that's pretty much just the best idea any
So
goblin's gonna have.
How are we gonna, like, do we own the done in, or do we already
Hell
like
no,
just
we
have an
don't.
agreement in place? Like,
I feel like maybe we've got an agreement in place.
okay. Because I kind of like the suggestion of, do we kidnap the owner and hide him in the basement while we do all of this?
Oh man. Yeah, no, let's do that. Advertisements is getting bumped to a sub task.
Which I feel like we could still use Chris's charm there in that he could try to convince this guy, but ultimately we're going to be ending up hog tying him and taking him down into the basement while we turn his...
What if the bartender's like a bugbear or something?
Oh, you know he is.
Sacrifices have to be made.
There's enough of us.
Hang the owner above the battle arena.
Ooh, we could always find blackmail material.
That would be interesting.
Seems unlikely.
That could be part of what we like to try to convince him to like let us use his inn and destroy it with giant beetles.
Yeah, maybe if you roll really, really well, that you actually do have some.
You're a celebrity. Maybe you found like some paparazzi thing.
Yeah, I'm down. We could also run a side business. Wink, wink.
Okay, so what are our three then? It's secure muscle, kidnap the owner, and rig the battle.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, what's next? Stage 4. How are we going to do it? Beautiful. Step 5. What goes wrong?
Everything.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's just so many possibilities here.
All right, so chat, pick a number between 1 and 36, and we'll take the first number.
Let's see what we get. How am I supposed to work? 24. How am I supposed to work professional eater into this?
Maybe if like one of the battles doesn't go well, you just jump in and start eating a bunch of shit, or you eat the loser.
Oh
if
shit!
one of them wins, you jump in and eat the loser.
there you go. That's.
I love it. I'm a professional.
I can just see you at the bar, like eating all the peanuts as fast as you can.
So number 24 was
You're not going to be the one handing out hors d'oeuvres.
Alright. Pick a number between 1 and 6. Take the most picked number.
the most picked number between 1 and 6.
Yep. Alright.
Sometimes I hate the chat delay. Three, 5. That appears to be where we're at. 3 and 5. So 4. We'll take
4.
we'll take the middle. 4.
There you go.
Okay. So, do you guys want the standard misfortunes or the alternative misfortunes?
Oh God.
Alternative.
Alternative, I suppose.
Yeah.
Okay, I like it. This is gonna be a surprise. Perhaps. No, it's gonna be a surprise. Another number between 1 and 6. First one.
First one. 1 and 6. 2.
2. Oh, yeah.
I don't know if I like that.
I'm just going to go ahead and tell you because I can't keep this a secret. Any goblins who die in this task or have already been replaced by non-goblins are replaced by hungry undead, like right now. So if you happen to die whenever this happens, you're going to be a zombie.
Whenever what happens?
We're gonna be zombie goblins.
Like, if anybody dies at any time?
During our specific task, if we die.
When this comes up, if there's dead goblins, they become zomblins, and they will not be under your control. They will be a...
Oh, no.
Wait, we control them or we don't?
Hell no.
Oh.
No.
Hostile zomblins.
There's our side business, zombie fighting arena.
Catch them.
All right. So there's that. All right. So chat. First number between 1 and 36 wins.
One. Damn,
Oh,
Goblins
that's
is
easy.
quick.
Close, Rusted.
He was damn close. Goblins is just like, bam.
All right. Let's get a number between 1 and 6.
Go with the most.
No.
Or first one.
We'll go with the last one.
The last one.
Oh, and Rusted was first this time?
Rusted can't win at all.
So whatever the last number is now, we're going with that.
6.
It's alright, Rusted. We'll get you in there.
All right. So it's a 6. Rusted. Do you want to go with the standard table or the alternative table of misfortune?
Oh my god, this is great.
Standard or alternative misfortune?
Who is that to? Is that to us or to Rusted?
To Rusted as a consolation prize.
Rusted, standard or other one?
Gotta love that Philippines internet. He's so far behind. Other.
There you go.
Other. Very nice. So we're going with the other table. For misfortune. And the number was 1. Large problems. All right. Need another number. Yuri, you pick how we choose this.
First one. Thanks, Chris.
What we got?
3.
3. Huh. I'm detecting a theme here. That's awesome.
And so, just so everybody's clear, what this is doing is it's creating a conflict later on in the game. These things you guys are rolling for picking they'll come up as we play.
Oh no, this is not going to end well at all, is it?
It never does.
It never does. I mean, we're gonna die. It's just oak. There you go. Rusted's on it.
All right.
Alrighty. So it's that, like it, and then on to our third task, which is rig the beetle battle.
That is gonna go so bad. We're gonna piss off so many bugbears.
Right. Chat, we need a number between 1 and 36. Take the third number.
There's 1, 2, 43.
43.
Goblins again.
43 is not between 1 and 36.
That is not, no. So...
Oh, that's awesome.
We'll go 14 because it's the only other. That's the next one.
14. 14 it is. Perfect. So, for this one, we will take the last number that Rusted typed.
Which was 32.
32. All right.
Oh, Rusted, your luck. It's not his day today.
Okay. So, we need to decide, you know what, we're going to go with, no, I don't want to do that. We need to pick standard or alternative misfortune.
Standard.
Standard it is. The armies of good.
The armies of good. That's got to be beneficial, right?
No, they're not on
Not
our
a goblin.
Not for us.
Hey, what one person's evil is our good. I mean, come on now.
Unless they like beetle battles.
And let's go with a number between 1 and 6. Most votes wins.
There's a 6, 3, 3. It looks like 3 is our winner.
Good guy, Lord Sloth, helping him out.
Yeah.
3 it is. Okay, so there's that. Very good. I'm quite happy with that. Silent difficulty rating. Not gonna do that because I've kind of got it set up on the sheet already, and I'm pretty happy with that. So let's go back to the plan a bit. So we're gonna go get the muscle.
Yes.
We need 3 tasks to accomplish this. For example, stage 1.
Stage 1, I would say,
Find the guy.
Find an approach, like find the right guys. Yeah.
The biggest, baddest.
The biggest, baddest bugbears. Oh my god, this is gonna be great. Are you guys there?
Oh, no.
Stage 2.
Convince them.
Yeah, we have to convince him. Haggle pay.
What money do we have to offer?
We probably don't have a lot of money to offer him.
I'm gonna
No. We'll give them the inside scoop that we got the games. We got an inside tip. The games they'll get like 10% of the winnings.
Okay.
And then
I'm okay with that.
the third step is going to be. I'm going to go ahead and say the second step is figure out what they want, and then the last step is going to be convince them. How's that sound?
Okay, yeah, I think that's good. That's good. Because they might want us to go do something for them in return. This game's making chat good.
I can tell by the raucous laughter that I have no idea what is going on.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
I'm going to enjoy watching the replay of this, I'm sure.
A mustachioed bugbear with a monocle. That's all I'll say.
All right.
Maybe we need to work our way up the height chain. So maybe we should start with like a halfling, and then a human, and then a bugbear, and then we've got 6 people.
There are no humans here.
No, there's
Or
no.
halflings.
It is
We're in
goblins,
like
bugbears, and probably
And
hobgoblins.
Oh, yes. Hobgoblins,
And orcs.
orcs, and evil wizards.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes, we're very evil. I don't know if we mentioned that. That's a thing we do here is evil things. Sometimes with chickens. Long story.
Oh. Hashtag remembering Clarissa.
So the second task before us is to kidnap the owner of the Dun Inn so we can use his basement.
Yes.
What is going to be the first step of that?
I feel like we need rope.
Acquire rope. I like it. Second stage.
sneak up behind him.
Do we know who the owner is?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Because I feel like we might
Probably
have
just the bartender.
like. I mean, are we just gonna like grab some random guy like you own the place?
That could be a thing. What if we grab the wrong guy?
And he's just like, I do. Thank you. That's
You know,
very
fuck it,
nice.
let's run with
Gogon's
that. Let's
idea
run
is
with
the
that.
best.
You could pose it's a tax collector with goblins stacked in a trench coat.
We've actually done the goblin stacking trench coat thing
I think-
before.
yeah.
It worked.
It worked. It
Yeah.
worked well.
We pretended to be a duck and we stole a baby.
That's right. I forgot.
And robbed the grave that night.
No, that was. I'm pretty sure the grave robbing was a separate incident.
It was.
They all
Oh.
bleed together. Okay, so do we want to sneak up on him, or do we want to figure out who him is?
I think let's just sneak up because I like the possibility that we will nab the wrong person.
All right, and then the last one, I guess, is what? Get him downstairs.
Yeah, hide him. I wouldn't necessarily say like get him downstairs because like I mean maybe we do the whole hide in plain sight kind of thing.
Or more, maybe you're just like, come on, Lou, we like it here. Come on, it's a nice place. Like just bleed all over them until they give in. Too soon? Yeah, too soon. That's a Fight Club reference. I'm old. So, task number 3, we are going to rig the beetle battle. What do you think stage 1 is going to be? My inclination is like advertise the event.
Yeah, I think we do need to do
Yeah.
that. Like we need to get enough people to come and bet.
Gotta spread the word.
And I think we're gonna lean heavily on Chris for that one. The unibrows.
What do we want to do for stage 2 of rig the beetle battle?
So at this point I feel like we have to fuck with the beetle somehow.
Yeah, what if we look for like, not poison per se, but like booze or something?
Just
Got one of the
give,
beetles drunk?
give them some downers.
Yeah.
Just roofie the Beatles.
Yes, write that. Roofie the Beatles.
Except one.
Now I kind of wish that was one of our main tasks. So you can acquire roofies. Get the Beatles to eat the roofies.
Grease a beetle.
Grease a beetle. That's pretty good. I guess we'll figure that out as we go along. And then the final stage, what do you think that's going to entail?
Run with the money.
Run with the money.
Yeah, I agree. Get away. Like,
Yeah. Just get back. Yeah, run back to the mud hole. Is that where we're from? We're from the mud pits. Get back to the mud pits. And not die when the bugbears find out. I don't even know if we're gonna make it that far. There's a. If we make it to task 3, that's amazing.
I like it.
Dude, Lord Sloth, that is amazing. Paint a racing stripe on the beetle you want to win because it'll make it go faster, you think.
Stickers are also good.
Yes.
yeah, it's got to have sponsor stickers.
It's got flames on it.
It's so much faster now.
Or like in The Simpsons, putting the holes in the.
They're called speed holes.
They're speed
Speed holes. Beetles with speed holes. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you make a quest.
All right.
So, we have a quest put together. I'm very happy about that. Let's move on. What is lucky? Before you start playing, you need to decide how to get rerolls. Choose one of the methods below. All the players use it. We got the lucky ear, the thumbs up. We're not doing king stick because that's too hard. So that's our choices: thumbs up or lucky ear.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
So thumbs up, this works like the lucky ear, but you can only use it on other goblins. You can refuse if they want. You want to ask for thumbs up, but you can remind other players that it exists by using yours as often as possible, unlike lucky ears.
We're doing thumbs up.
Yeah, we did the lucky ear once.
It didn't work. So
And it didn't work. We all forgot we had it.
We kept forgetting, yeah.
the thumbs up is going to be a thing. And then since we forget these things, I'm going to go ahead and put it somewhere easy to remember. Bright red.
This is great. Did you update our quest thing? So like we can see it? No.
No, I did not type all that shit in there.
Okay.
It's on a piece of paper. Sadly.
Okay.
I probably won't be typing it either, just because that's a lot of typing.
Yep, that's fine.
And in the interest of playing, I guess would rather play than listen to me type.
This is all going on a Chihuahua-sized beetle. You're probably going to immobilize it. They're starting to frickin' deck out all the beetles.
A Chihuahua-sized beetle with nitro. Yeah.
Fuzzy dice on its antenna.
You know what? I don't like this, so I'm going to just get rid of it.
Exploding
Alright.
beetles.
Thumbs up is lucky.
Oh yeah, so under luck, that's since we have two thumbs, we have two. Each character's got 2 things of luck, right?
Yeah, why not?
I think that's what it says.
Is it still tearing them off, or is it just signing? You know, like
It says
showing
it works
thumbs
like the lucky year, so I'm imagining we are ripping off our thumb.
up? Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna rip it off.
It says you can remind other players that it exists by using yours as often as possible. Unlike lucky ears, each goblin has 2 thumbs, and they're both lucky. The thumbs up is great because it encourages players to help each other out.
Yep.
And it says it works like the lucky ear, so in that it's a... What does it say? All a goblin's luck has been concentrated into the left ear, making it incredibly lucky. Each and every goblin can once opt to use their lucky ear and re-roll a roll that just made the lucky ear. Is great because it's easy to remember. So yeah, I'd say let's go with you're ripping it off.
You just rip off your thumb and hand it to the goblin who's rolling. Like, here you go! Good luck!
Better luck next time.
I think that's great.
All right, that is exactly what's going to happen. So, we could go over how to play. We could take a bathroom break, or those are really the 2 options at this point.
I'm ready to dive in if you guys are.
Yeah.
I forget, we just roll 1d6, right?
Yes, and there's
Yeah, let's just go over that.
we need to
All
go
right.
over that.
All right, so here's how we play. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to say what we're trying to do. It doesn't matter what order we act in. Any player can act whenever they want as long as they've got it. We're not doing action tokens. So pretty much, if you want to act, you go ahead and act. So you will describe what your goblin is trying to do. Remember that you're a scrawny little goblin and you're pretty dumb. And that might limit the range of options available to you. So when you describe what you're doing, feel free to come up with details about the environment, what other characters are doing, dangers, and so on. You can say as much or as little as you want, but once you're happy with your action, roll 1 or more dice and consult the table below. To the table, Jeeves. All right. So here's how it works. If you roll a 1 or a 2, you become injured. Each goblin can take 2 injuries before dying. So if you become injured, you might be halfway dead or you might die. And if you die, then you're replaced with the next successor from your clutch. And you write down how you died because we're going to want to remember that so we can sing songs about it and tell legends. If you roll a 3, something bad happens. Like maybe an enemy appears or a goblin is left in a difficult position. An opportunity is lost. We say what happens, and then the next goblin to roll is going to get a -1 to their roll. So like if the next goblin rolls a 4, it's going to be -1, which means a 3. So the next goblin rolls a 3, and that's -1 to that. So now it's a 2, and they get injured. That's how that works. If you roll a 4, that is something good happens, which means the situation improves, and you're going to want to say how that situation improves. And the next goblin to act gets a +1 on the rolls. So if the next goblin rolled a 4, +1 is 5. 5 and 6 are victory, which means you succeed.
And I think the other big thing to point out here is that we narrate our successes and our failures.
Yeah, that's key.
So if you fail, you describe how wonderfully you fail. If you succeed, you explain how amazingly well things went.
Yes. And in such a way, we built this ridiculous story of improv awesomeness. So, why would you roll more than 1 dice? Well, you may add dice to your roll if any of the following things written on your character sheet could conceivably help you do it. If your quirk applies, your dream, your expertise, ancestral heirloom, or defining feature would help you, you get a +1. But you have to make sure you describe how it helps you. For example, one of my guys has a very large thumb, so if I was trying to hitchhike, I would say I get to roll 2 dice because Big Thumb has a big thumb, and that's good when you're hitchhiking. So, if you roll a good thing and you roll a bad thing, it counts as a good thing. If you roll 2 bad things and a good thing, it counts as a bad thing. 3 good things and 2 bad things is a good thing. It's really a simple majority. No matter how many good things and bad things you get, though, you'll only ever subtract 1 add or subtract 1 from the next roll. So, let's say you had a roll of less than 1. On a roll of less than 1, you take 2 injuries and die. On a roll of more than 6, you take 2 victories. And the way these quests work, there's those weird little bubbles at the end on that sheet that you saw that I didn't fill out. Those little bubbles represent how many successes that particular task must have to progress to the next scene.
That's right, that's what those are.
So it's like you gotta get 3 on the one. Okay.
Yeah, precisely. So, that's how that works. Say you're not happy with your roll. Can you re-roll it? Maybe.
I remember what page 38 is. I don't have it open right now.
Yeah, I don't either.
Here,
I
pop it
should.
open. So 38.
Page 38. This is before I learned hyperlinking.
Oh, it's based off of if we have the lucky ear, the thumbs up, or the king's stick.
All right, so yeah, if one of your fellow goblins rips a thumb off and hands it to you, you can re-roll.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And then if you say somehow get 3 victories on a 2 victory task, that third victory is not going to roll over. And that's pretty much how that works. We're pretty much ready to play.
Oh, let's do it.
Let's do this. I'm excited.
I have to pee. Unfortunately, I have to pee, so I'll
All right. Well, couple
Okay.
minutes.
Grab a
Let's
beer, do what you
grab
need to
something.
do.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
So we got the Magnificent, the Blood Paws, the 2 Fingers,
Huh.
the Josh, and
The Josh.
Chris.
He's the unibrows.
Are the unibrows in the house? No. No, they're not.
He's not back yet.
I would ask what we're going to do, but apparently it's not go AWOL.
I'm excited to run this. This is going to be really interesting, too,
This
because
should
my
be-
wife is in the other room as I talk like a goblin. This is going to be interesting.
Does that mean she's gonna text me and call us nerds again?
Frankly, I'm honestly amazed she hasn't texted you already and called us nerds.
Oh, it's gonna be amazing.
I know. I think she looked at me and she's like, "I can't believe I had children with you." All right, Chris is back.
Chris is back. All right. So, with that,
My name has changed.
Nice.
There you go. The slimy booger.
That is great.
I like it.
I think that's my favorite one.
All right. So, a
So-
new
Go ahead.
day dawns on the great battle camp. The orcs march in the square outside their barracks. The hobgoblins file and cross-reference in the Grey Wards. They do their paperwork. The bugbears, they plot and they scheme down at the Dun Inn. And above it all, the Black Tower of the Wizards stands proud, holding the wicked sorcerer generals that command the armies to the war. And underfoot, in the dank, dark caverns under the world, in the green pits, spawn the goblins. The goblins are bred for war, for cannon fodder, for hopeless attacks, for death. You all are those goblins. You have but a week to live, and you are going to make a mark, by Jove. You are going to undertake dun, 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 a Goblin Quest.
Yeah! Hey guys, so I've been thinking, you know how we've been, it's been kind of boring around here lately.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm thinking we can make some money. We got these bugs and...
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, what do you think?
I think we could have beetle battles. I think we can do it.
What do you mean,
well
beetle
Oh no, no.
It's already started.
It's already started. She's just staring at me wide-eyed.
Oh, spare my keyboard.
Oh god.
Beetle battles?
We're having beetle battles.
Yes.
Yeah!
Well, how are we gonna do beetle battles?
Well, I figure we need to go find a nice venue to put it in. I hear that.
I'm just
Hear that.
I really feel like we need to just get her a headset.
I feel like I need to get her a headset too. I mean, well, if she just puts Twitch on her phone, she could watch it all.
No, more
And then hear all you guys too.
more just so she can like come talk shit.
So she can come out.
Oh god.
Just the whole time.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So what's the plan, guys? What are we gonna do?
winning the beetle battle.
Do you think we need a venue with which to make the beetle battles something or other? I hear that Dun Inn place is pretty nice. Maybe we could.
Done in? Why done in?
Well, I heard the owner's a weakling. We could probably just take him out and then use his place.
Yeah.
Seems like a solid plan. I've always wanted to see a beetle battle in the. I mean, we're certainly not going to get anybody coming by to give us money in the goblin pits. This place sucks. Nah, this'll definitely work. But we gotta protect our investment too. Yeah, that's a pretty good idea. Gotta get somebody to, make sure nobody steals all the money.
I
Punch
think
him in
the we should go find the biggest bugbear there is over there.
The biggest one?
Well, maybe 3.
Bugbears scare me. Oh, they don't scare me. It'll be fine.
We could
I'll
convince him.
talk to them. Got 2 thumbs. Let's do it.
So my goblin's name is Grickle, and
Yeah, what's my...
his dream is to be a diplomat. So he's convinced he can go talk to these bugbears
Oh, that's great.
and get them to join our cause. All right. So he's just gonna march on over. I'm assuming, where are we starting? Did we start at the mud pits?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's just gonna march on over to the we'll go to the dog kennel and talk to those guys.
Okay.
And he's just gonna walk right up to the biggest dude and look at him and be like, "Hey, you! You should come work for us. We'll pay you real well. We have an inn. We're gonna fight bugs. Don't worry about it." You're in, right?
Tell him the plan.
Roll.
Yeah!
Oh, yes!
Wow.
So
I don't even need that sec. Roll a second d6.
He got a 7!
So
Double success.
not only is he like, "Oh man, without all these details, this sounds awesome," he also turns around and looks at his buddies, and he's like, "Guys, we gotta help these goblins out. This is a pretty solid business plan they got going on. We're gonna make some money here." So we have 3 bugbears helping us out.
Yeah, where do I put this? That is great. What was our...
Rouse, what are you doing?
I don't know what he's doing.
What was the question?
You
What are
rolled.
you doing?
Oh no, I said ignore that. Sorry, I accidentally.
Okay. Okay. So, yeah, 3 bugbears. They're pretty much on board. Are we sure that they're the toughest bugbears?
I'm gonna look at him. So, we can only employ the toughest of bugbears, and to determine that, I've decided I shall challenge you to a mutton eating contest. Only those that can beat me will be the ones that make it. For I am the honorable Punch, and I have many, many awards in being the most gluttonous goblin there is.
You're on, little guy. There's one thing I'm good at. It's eating mutton.
All right, so I guess I have to do this 3 times since there's 3 of them?
We'll just let go with 1.
Okay. Oh!
Oh my god.
So, with this, Punch manages to just eat every mutton before they can take a single bite of one. He has grabbed it from all of them and eaten, and with that alone, he felt that they were the strongest they could have been because he was satiated, he was happy and quiet. So he looked at the rest of the group and went,
I think these guys will do.
Ankles the Magnificent at this point breaks out his sock puppet of wisdom. And he turns to the 3 bugbears and he's like, "Oh, hey there, large sirs. What would impress upon you that you should join our cause and aid us in our quest to make money beetle battling?" Oh.
Oh no. Wait, what were you trying to do?
I was trying to figure out how we can bribe these guys.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But unfortunately, one of them mistakes the sock puppet of wisdom for a napkin and rips Ankle's arm off and uses sock puppet of wisdom as a napkin.
Oh my god. I immediately pictured that in my mind. Oh, that was so funny.
Oh, that one is so strong.
He'll do just fine. And like, he's like rubbing his hands together, like all happy.
Did you see how easily his arm came off?
It popped off like the head of a daisy.
Now, you guys, that really hurt.
That was awesome.
And that's why you shouldn't put your hand next to his mouth.
I'm about to go on push to talk. Holy shit. Oh man. This is good stuff.
Anyone else got any ideas to figure out how we're gonna pay these guys?
Oh, go ahead.
No, go for it. Yours is probably better than what I have.
So, Grickle kind of walks up. He's like, alright, guys. Alright, listen up. Here's what we're gonna do. We don't have any money right now, but we're gonna cut you in on the profits. You understand what I'm saying? This is gonna be a big money maker. It'll be just fine. Don't worry about it. And he, like, kind of, like, slaps one of them on the leg because he's too short to, like, hit him on the shoulder or anything.
Oh, you better make sure they don't take that as offense. Oh.
And so, you know, the guy looks down at him, the bugbear, and he's like, yeah, I mean, it looks at his friends. Does that work for you guys? I'll even roll again for the other guys. Make sure they're in.
You get a +1.
The other one's in, and the third one's in too.
Wow, you're so convincing. You should go work for the king or something.
And Grickle just kind of crosses his arms. He's like, yeah, you know, I just know how to talk to people. You know, tell them what's going on. They understand.
But can you eat a ton of mutton in 5 minutes?
And he looks at him and he's like, no. And he like kind of like hangs his head in shame.
I didn't think so.
And while this is transpiring, Ankle's severed arm with the sock puppet. Like, it's a zombie sock puppet. It comes back to life and, like, tries to attack. Chat, who is it going to attack?
God, who are they gonna choose?
I would take a number or a name. A number between 1 and 5. Or a name.
I'm waiting.
Don't.
I hate the delay. Attack Punch. Oh God, of course. I knew that was coming.
Because your name is sitting right there on the video.
It is sitting right there on the screen. Let's zero that down.
Alright. The zombie sock puppet arm goes for Punch.
It's a miss.
Ooh. And it successfully bites his thumb off.
Whoa, did you see that?
Where the fuck did that come from?
I think it was his arm.
It took my goddamn thumb.
Oh, that's awesome. For the record, Mrs. Vlad says you sound like fucking Grover.
I'm sure I do. She's just sitting in the other room, just shaking her head. Like I can hear it shaking.
On? My arm is moving.
Huh?
And suddenly silence.
Okay, so we're good, right?
I feel like we've convinced them, haven't we?
I think we did.
One of the bugbears throws the zombie arm into the dog kennels. It is consequently devoured.
Okay, that works. Okay. So, Grickle goes to the guys, and the bugbears. He's like, "All right, guys. Well, we gotta go rustle up the venue and make sure the owner's on board. So, you just meet us at the Donna Inn on later, and don't worry, we'll get you your money."
Sounds good. What are you guys thinking? Round sundown?
Yeah, around then. The crowds will be showing up probably then. So, yeah, be a good idea to be there.
Sweet.
I lean over to, what is it, the two-fingered salutes, and
Do you think we should have them with us when we try to go into the inn?
I mean, they are our muscle. That sounds like, a good idea to me.
I think they should just come with us.
So after the way that went with the 3 big ass bugbears, Grickle is like, "Nah, guys, don't worry, I got this. Look what just happened. We just talked these guys into helping us out for nothing. Look, we'll be fine. Don't worry about it."
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Trust you. You've convinced everybody so far, so I'm with you.
I have no reason to distrust you. You've proven to be very competent so far.
Very famous last words. That's awesome. So yeah, I guess we go to the Dun Inn and march up to the bartender.
are we assuming he's the one in charge?
Well, I mean, we have to find out who's in charge, right?
Yeah, we do need to figure that out.
So,
This is like, hey, weren't we gonna acquire some hempen cordage?
oh yes, and forgot about that. Just in case, backup plan. Yeah, let's go find some.
Where do you find stuff like that around here? Maybe the dump?
Yeah, I guess we could look in the garbage.
In the junk or the filth.
I think there'd be more in the junk. Junk sounds useful.
Yeah, and it's closer. I mean, honestly, I didn't really want to walk anywhere.
It's off.
I'm picturing that we're also like leading our battle beetles, like on leashes.
Fuck that, we're riding them.
The bugbears?
No, the beetles.
Beetles.
Oh, the beetles. Oh.
Yeah, alright. That's canon now. We're riding our...
Okay, I need to roll then, because my guy, he wears a bucket for a helmet, and he's also got 2 eye patches, so...
He has 2 eye patches?
He somehow manages to...
I'm just picturing Ralph when he comes back from summer. He has 2 lazy eyes.
It's all in the ears, guys. It's all in the ears.
Oh, that's awesome.
Alright, so are we heading to the junk?
Yes.
I feel like we should probably just roll now to see how beetle riding goes.
I think so,
Oh,
too.
we're rolling for riding? Okay, let's roll for riding.
I think... It
Grickle falls off.
I feel like he has to be dragged.
Yeah, his leg gets trampled. Like, he gets caught underneath, like the strap from the saddle, and he gets dragged and trampled a little bit, so he takes 1.
Actually, you're up to the 3, because I got a 4. Isn't that right, with he gets a +1?
Oh, yeah. That is true.
Yep.
So I guess that's a...
So
That's
that's
still
something
fair,
bad. That's
isn't
something
it?
bad. That's still something bad.
Yeah.
Slimy Booger, on the other hand, that's what happens to him.
Fall down and get trampled.
You're still alive, but
Unibrows, how does it go for you? Not great.
Not great.
As I see that happening, I'm going to tear off my thumb. Here you go! And I toss it to him.
Reroll, Unibrows. Reroll.
Yeah, as soon as Grickle sees the Magnificent start to go down, he rips off his thumb and throws it at him, and it hits him in the face. And he's like, roll it back! Hold on!
Roll, bitch.
The Magnificent ankles
There you go.
was about to fall off, but instead corrected himself using his bloody stump. Did not fall off.
look at that beautiful 6.
Yes. Beautiful.
Isn't a 2 given -1? Does it? No, that's a 3 that gives -1. Okay.
3 is -1.
So technically that's a 5, but 5's still good, so you're good. Okay, so we're at what, the junk?
Made it to the junk. You see a large collection of junk.
I turn to the Magnificent and go,
So, I don't know the word you were using, but, do you know what it is? Can you repeat what it is we're looking for?
Some kind of rope, perhaps?
Okay.
Oh, rope. Oh, rope. Oh, yeah. Okay. I know what rope is. Yeah.
I think I see some sticking out over there. You see a pink, slightly pointy, cordy looking thing. Might be hair, might be.
I reach out, I grab it, and I go to eat it.
Oh, God. Oh,
And it's
no.
a rat.
Oh,
And it is really unhappy, whips around and bites you.
And that is the end of Paunch.
Paunch dies. The first one to go down. Round of applause for the first goblin tonight, everybody.
Eaten by a rat.
We will sing his praises always.
I just took a drink for Paunch.
I feel like I need a potted plant in here so I can pour one out for the homies.
So my next one is diabetes. Chat,
He's
you're
missing
horrible.
a foot?
He's missing a foot.
Oh, God, that's awful.
We'll fit right in with ankles. He has a sprained ankle and is missing an arm.
So I would like to attempt trying to find this rope we speak of.
By all means.
How do you manage to injure yourself?
And that is the end of my character.
How did you die?
What
I
happened?
need to know
What
how you
happened to your
died.
character?
So I go rummaging around in this giant dirty pile, and I prick my finger on something. And as I go to tell you guys what it is, I look up, and I just pass out and die.
Excellent.
Ooh, what do you think that was about?
I don't know. I've heard there's a really bad cold going around. You know, that's probably what it was.
Whatever.
He'll be fine. He'll sleep it off. We
I
just
got
keep
this,
looking.
guys. I'm gonna go after it.
So the defining feature of my second character named Thin is he glides like Gumby.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh no, Slimy.
So Jank just starts running in a random direction. and impales himself on a wooden stake as he trips.
Oh God!
Obviously can't see.
I thought we would have had more trouble at the bugbears, but this trash is us.
Oh, that's awesome. So, Gurkle is just watching all these goblins die around him. He's like, "You guys, come on! Oh my God, this isn't that hard. Just watch." And he just starts running, and he just dives into the trash looking for some rope.
God. Okay, good.
No, nope.
Oh, that's
No.
not good. No.
As he dives, he trips.
I rip off my thumb and I throw it to Grenkle.
And like right as he's about to bash his face, he plants his hand, kind of jumps off of it. Oh! And like he lands and like kind of dusts himself off, kind of rolls a little bit, and like as he's like kind of dusting himself off, he looks down and there's like a small little piece of rope like sticking out of the trash, and so he pulls on it, and he gets about 30 feet of rope out of it. He's like, guys, check it out, look. And he's like jumping up and down, look. He's like
Be
swinging it around and shit.
Bring it down carefully.
Oh, yeah, okay. And he's walking down with it, trying to wrangle it, but it's, kind of getting caught everywhere. So I'm gonna roll again, just, because he's clumsy. And so the rope gets caught.
Diabetes rips off his thumb and throws it at him as well.
And he trips and falls, but he like grabs hold of the rope, and I guess the rope is stuck on something, so he doesn't fall over and die. But he does. As he falls, there's a piece of broken glass or something, and it just goes right into his eye, and he dies. But you guys know where the rope is now.
Damn it, I lost a thumb for your ass.
Ankles is going to attempt to get the rope one-handed. He's like, "What do I get to lose? I don't know.
Do you need a hand?"
And Ankles manages to...
That's a -1.
Is it -1? Oh man, that's a 3. Something bad happens. He manages to...
That's a -1?
You rolled a
No,
3.
that's something good.
You rolled a 3.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is. Sorry.
He grabs the rope, and he's all proud of himself, but then he's stepping down off this old refrigerator. And he falls into it, and the door closes on him and the rope.
Oh, don't worry, I'm on my way. I'm gonna go try to get him out of the refrigerator.
Oh God.
All right.
This
get it.
is negative
I climb up.
2 hues. So
No, he gets
No,
a
it's not.
+1 because you rolled a 4.
You rolled a 4, but yours
Right.
is a -1, so you don't get the negative
Sure.
thing applied to
All
the
right.
next one.
That's a 5. That's a success.
That's a success.
So I go marching up the hill, and I go and I lift open the fridge, and I go, "Don't worry, buddy, I got you. Come with me." And I glide down the rest of the trash pile with ease.
And as
It's
you're
like Saving Private Ryan.
gliding down the trash pile with the magnificent ankles, the sun sets all of a sudden. Like, it just whizzes down towards the horizon, like, now. And then bad things start to happen.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
The shadows get real long real fast. And is that a tentacle over there? I don't know.
Oh no.
Guys, did you see that over there?
So my new goblin's name is Fart, and he says, "Don't worry, guys. I have magic. I can help us. And he like kind of like holds his hand like out. And like as we're like trying to make our way out, he's like holding his hand out trying to protect us. And as he holds his hand out, a mouse jumps up and bites off his index finger completely, like rips it completely off. He's like, "Oh God! My magic failed me. I don't know what happened, guys. It'll be fine. Don't worry. Let's keep going."
That's some strong magic.
Diabetes says, "No, it can't be." And I dive at the mouse that has bit your finger off with the thinking that if I give it back to you, your magic can save us.
Ooh, nice.
I managed to stomp on the mouse with my one good foot. I reach in and grab its mouth open and open. All right, just see me like rifling in there, and I rip out the finger and I throw it back at you.
Do your magic stuff. You need to help us. Your only hope.
Okay. Well, let's keep going, guys. Let's keep moving. And I guess we make our way out of the junk.
Yes, we make our way to the gun inn and walk through the front door. By this time, our 3 hired muscle have also arrived because they said they'd show up around sundown. Well, this is not
Perfect.
normal sundown. It is a sundown.
All right.
Inside the room, we see...
It's probably a busy bar because it's after sundown. I would
I'd imagine
imagine.
there'd be a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yes, many bugbears. Baby bugbears.
I imagine when we
Big
walk in,
bugbears.
the music just kind of, it's like almost like that record scratch, just stops. And it's just,
Oh, that's funny because that's exactly what happened in my head.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
And now all the bugbears are looking at us.
Hi. What y'all eating?
Oh, Ankles is going to be step forward. And
Good evening, kind sirs. We are here to provide you with entertainment. Have you ever heard of the majesty that is beetle battle betting?
The crowd just, rah, I've heard of it.
Very good, very good. Well, for your pleasure tonight, we will be providing that very service. So if you want to step right up and lose some money,
oh no.
can you?
Bart like kind of steps in front and like as he rips off his phone, he kind of like casually passes it to the Magnificent. He's like, it's fine, friends. My friend, he had something caught in his throat. Let him speak again. And he kind of like slaps you up front again.
And then one of the bugbears hurls a mostly empty stein at Ankles, hitting him in the head and just crushing his skull in. There's now blood, brains, and skull fragments splattered.
I give you a thumb.
Yeah, he re-rolled. It was a
And then I
1.
rolled worse.
Oh, you rolled a 1. Oh, I just saw that. Oh.
It's just all over Slimy Bugger and the unibrows.
Oh.
Diabetes steps forward and goes,
I challenge the hungriest bugbear in here to a duel.
and he stands up and he walks up and he's, I am he.
All right, the first one of us to finish this dead goblin here. If I win, you tell me who owns this bar.
And I'm officially naming this episode So 5 Goblins Walk into a Bar.
Oh, this is great.
As we both just savagely eating the remnants of ankles, and a fingernail gets lodged inside of Diabetes' throat, and he goes to kind of hit himself in the bugbear at this point, realizing he has the advantage, just punches him in the stomach to send him across the room so that he can continue eating the rest of ankles. I'm not dead, but I'm almost. I get back up, I look at him like, well played. But you saved me. The joke's on you.
At this point, the door opens and Stank Weasel, the Magnificent, comes in. You immediately know it is Stank Weasel because no one else is as easily identified by their stank. It is a eye-watering funk that he brings to the occasion.
Oh, wow.
What's up, guys? Stank Weasel here. Looks like we're having an eating contest, huh? That's cool.
Well,
Okay. You sound like a guy I know. His name is Sneaky Steve. Do you know Sneaky Steve? You sound just like him. Do you know him? You sound exactly like him.
No, I never met this Sneaky Steve.
Oh, okay. Well, my mistake then. My mistake.
I think his name is Stinky Steve.
Oh, I saw what you did there. He like touches his nose and like points at you.
So
Thin the unibrow.
That's a steak. You're gonna pull it off a chair.
Oh. Yes, so that happens. And we're somehow no closer to figuring out which bugbear owns the place or sneaking up on him.
So Unibrow, Thin the unibrow goes, listen guys, everybody here knows who I am. I'm famous, right? So yeah, let me try. Let me see what I can do. He walks up to the bar and he starts climbing a stool and he's gonna get onto the bar and he's gonna start doing a little dance.
Oh God, he's at it again.
Oh,
Nailed it.
Oh yeah, he's dancing good.
So his dance is very reminiscent of one 1980s movie starring a gentleman who does a dance on a bar.
Was it me? Pretty sure it was me.
One would call him Pee Wee Herman.
Pee-wee, Pee-wee.
And the whole bar stops and starts applauding. And all of a sudden he goes, and while they're applauding, the owner of the bar comes up and says, sir, your dance was magnificent. What can we do for you? My guy turns around and goes, hey guys, I found the owner.
Bart says, hey man, ask him about the Fight Club. Ask him about the Beetle Club. Ask him.
So my guy, who is like, oh, we were gonna kidnap him. So all of a sudden, sorry guys, all of a sudden he pulls out a cardboard box and climbs inside.
What?
Cardboard box. And he's going to attempt to sneak up on the bar owner and jump on his back. And I get a +1 because it's a cardboard box of hiding, and I glide.
Oh my god.
That is amazing.
That's fantastic.
Oh, and he did it.
Yes. Fucking do it, dude.
So all of a sudden, everybody's looking at Thin, and he all of a sudden pulls out this cardboard box and climbs inside, and it just starts moving across the table. and everybody's like, whoa. And then all of a sudden it jumps on the back of the owner, and the owner goes down, and everybody just turns around and goes back to eating. Quick, guys, bring the rope.
Oh, fuck. Who has the rope, by the way?
Well, Lickett's grabbing it. Whoever's got it, he's grabbing it. I'm coming! And as he gets over there to hand you the rope, he's gonna start licking the owner's ear because he likes to lick things. Oh! So
you get a +1?
I think that's the next roller gets a +1.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're right.
But you certainly set the stage for.
So I get the rope over there, and I'm just licking this guy's ear. Just come on!
Yeah, so Fart jumps in, starts helping out. He's trying to like lift up this guy so you guys can like wrap him up. So he's just trying to pick him up. I get a 5. So yeah, he properly lifts him up, so you guys just start like wrapping the rope around him.
Oh, it's like that, is it?
Oh yeah.
And that's a success. You managed to get the rope around him. And at which point Stank Weasel is going to try to tie a super good knot. He's like, this knot is called the Nexus Perplexus Super Knot. He ties it, and it is actually an amazing knot. Dumbest name ever, but still amazing. So now we have a tied up bar owner.
Wow.
With a wet ear. Still have to get them out of here and hide them.
At this point,
Looking for
Diabetes is convinced that he's looking at him. He's like,
All right, well, we need to get him out of here before these ghosts tell everybody that he's here. And you guys, I mean, you all see them too. Like they're gonna blow our cover. So
he grabs him and immediately just starts running to try to find the cellar. Terrified of the ghosts.
I put my cardboard box over his head only.
Oh, but it works.
Oh my god.
With the help from the Unibrows and their magical cardboard box of hiding and the just terrified fear that is going through Diabetes of the ghosts, and they're letting up this whole thing, he manages to find the cellar immediately and runs under and just hucks the owner down. It like doesn't go down the stairs, just throws him with all force that he possibly can. And he looks back up and he's like,
all right, you ghosts, you be quiet.
Oh, that's awesome.
all right.
Wait, he has my box! And so I go down to try to go get my box.
Oh no!
As I start to walk down the stairs, all of a sudden you just hear, ow, oh, 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 ow.
And I scream in an instant of,
Oh no, the ghost got him.
and I rip off my final remaining thumb and throw it at him as hard as I can.
Just throw it down the stairs without any regard.
Yes.
Like,
Just hopes it hits somebody.
There you go.
Yeah! Oh, don't worry, guys, I landed on him. And I got my box. I'm on my way back up.
Oh.
And as I'm going back up the stairs, all of a sudden you just hear, ah! And you have no idea what happened to him.
Ooh, died of unknown causes.
The ghost got him.
The ghost got him. Oh, that's awesome.
Stank
Okay.
Weasel is going to attempt to go down the stairs, collect the box, and hide the owner.
Well, that's a good idea.
Even more than just checking him in the basement. He's your God, let me get. Oh, yeah. He gets down there, looks around, and decides that the best place to do this is to just suspend the bar owner from the ceiling in the middle of the room by his ankles.
Like a piñata.
Like a piñata. And somehow, using the power of the box that I'm borrowing, I managed to do that without dying.
Very nice.
That's why I wanted it back.
Oh, I grabbed the box. It's mine now. I go back up the stairs and I'm like, sweet guys, I think we're pretty much ready. We just need to do some advertising and spread the word. Get some rubes to come bet on the beetle battle.
And as you're saying that, you see the next bushy unibrow tiptoe up gingerly. He is bushy unibrow. Hey guys, don't worry. I will
His
put
name
my
is Bushy?
bushy unibrow. Yes. Don't worry. I will put this beautiful face on a poster, and I will go around and I will say, "Hey, come fight some bugs." You know.
Oh God.
Will you guys help me post the posters?
I'll take the pictures.
Yeah, absolutely. Indubitably, my good sir.
We need it. We need the money.
We could always start at the bar too. Who wants free drinks?
And I look at him and I go,
I know a way to get free drinks.
and I throw down my banana peel of falling with horrible, what is it? The banana skin of falling over with hilarious consequence. And I purposely run at it full speed, and as I fall to the ground, I scream,
I'm suing the owner of this bar if I don't get free drinks for me and my goblin friends.
And Far runs over, he's like, oh, he's hurt! Somebody help! He's just like screaming, help! Help! He's like pointing at random people, like, help this guy!
I get 2 rolls because that's one of my things, right?
Nice.
And that is a success.
Okay, so at this point, despite the fact that he's tied up and hanging like a piñata, we somehow just, like, in my mind, is like, wait, he's given us permission, and I jump behind and I just start, like, I'm like reminiscent of a 1980s bar movie, and back there flipping shit in the air, and
Look at this, guys! Free
Rick
drinks
is
on
just
me.
running up and opening his mouth. Oh, come on! Pour it in! And then, of course, licking up any aftermath that spills.
yes.
Yeah, Fart gets in on the shot pouring, and we'll see how much booze he can handle. Not a lot.
Not much.
Yeah.
So he takes way too much booze. I mean, he's, you know, what are they, like 20 pounds maybe? And so yeah, Fart dies. He's dead from an alcohol overdose. I think that's a first.
That is a first.
That
An
is,
overdose.
Not sure
at any
how
time.
that's a first, but it is a Goblin Quest first here.
And then as soon as Fart dies, a goblin walks into the bar named Kexna, who can't jump. And she says, guys, I heard about what you're doing, and I'm all in. Let's go do it.
At this point, Stank Weasel is going to approach a table of bugbears and be like,
Excuse me, kind sirs. I couldn't help but notice the boredom in your eyes. Perhaps you would enjoy an evening of gambling and debauchery. We're offering just such a thing tonight, one night only down in the basement. Bug fights. We got the bug battle beetle babies. Yes, we do. It's gonna be good times with 2-to-1 odds on the striped one. And as he does this, we're going to see how well this works. They do not fully understand what he's talking about because he thinks he sounds intelligent, but he's really spewing gibberish. One of them gets a little angry because he feels like maybe it's talking down to him. Help, guys!
Yeah, here
I
you
don't have
go.
any thumbs left.
Lick it'll tear off a thumb and give it to him. Here you go. But before I give it to him, I lick the end of it.
Ooh, that's a 2. One of the bugbears just punches him square in the face, and now he has 1 hit point.
So while that's going on, Bushy has taken some toilet paper and he's going to put poop on his face and push toilet paper against his face to make a picture of himself.
Oh no.
Hey guys, I found a way to make my face on the paper.
Oh no.
And while he's doing it, he happens to get some in his eye, and now he's got pink eye. Oh guys! Oh!
This is horrible.
So amazing.
That's awesome.
But can we take these posters and post them up somewhere?
Having seen this, Diabetes looks at him and says, I'm your man, I'll help you, and grabs the lumps of soiled toilet paper that he calls it poster, and as runs outside and goes up to the nearest what he assumes is a pole, but only to find out after he has tried to drive a nail into it that it is a bugbear.
Very unhappy bugbear.
The bugbear just looks down and isn't necessarily angry over the nail. Didn't really feel that. It was when the stench hit his nose he realized what it was and proceeds to punt Diabetes across into the wall of the dun inn.
Oh my god.
Was it one of our bouncers, or was it just random bugbear?
Yes, it was one of our bouncers.
Oh god. Nice. Okay. So once you guys go and start spreading out the posters, quote unquote, y'all made, Kexna is gonna say, "Oh, don't worry, guys. I'll use my diplomatic skills and win the hearts and minds of the folk." And so she goes and walks around and starts talking to the bugbears, trying to get them amped up about the fights coming up tonight, to try to get them to come. And nobody is interested. In fact, she is using like insult comedy to try to get a crowd. And she insults the wrong bugbear, and he kicks her very, very hard. And she flies out the window, only to walk back into the door, about a minute or two later, kind of broken a little bit. She's oh man, don't. And she points at the guy who kicked. Don't talk to that guy. He's really not nice. I messed up. That was my fault, guys. I apologize.
Stank Weasel is going for it. He just walks over there with this cloud of stench. She's like, "Hey, buddy, how's it going? I hear it doesn't stink quite as bad downstairs. How about you go down there and spend some money? What do you think?"
Yeah. All right, sounds okay, I suppose. What kind of money is in it for me?
Ooh, that's a success.
That is a success.
Very nice.
Well, There's gonna be the beetle fights later on, and I tell you what, if you bet on old Stripey, that's 2-to-1 odds, which means $1 is gonna pay out $2. So you put $10 on, you'd be like $20. That's a lot of dollars. Have you considered how many drinks you could buy with that? It'll be just mind-boggling.
And he cuts him off and just pushes him aside. I like those odds, and off he runs.
Success. We have at least 2 bugbears going
At
to
this
fight.
point, Paunch Jr. comes in. He's got a slightly smaller paunch and has always lived in the shadow of his father's larger paunch. Bears, it's okay though. I mean, this is his rock to bear, and comes in and sees
Literally in the shade of the pond.
sees the side of the inn and what remains of diabetes, and looks at it and gets this idea and goes, walks up, and a ghost, or what he says is a ghost, is talking to him, telling him, I think you go up there, and I think this is the perfect place to put up an ad. And what you guys see is just Paunch Jr. immediately starts finger painting. And just getting into it and arguing with himself. No, it's got to say this, and going back and forth. And what transpires over the next 10 minutes is him arguing with himself and constantly finger painting in the remnants of his clone. And when he's done, he turns around and looks at you guys and goes, "Hey, what do you think of this?" And at that point, he got so aggressive with it that the wall just gave way. He had broken the already dilapidated side of the building, and it just goes to kind of crush him for a second as he rolls out and very dizzily looks at you guys. And
I thought that'd be the perfect billboard. The ghost told me it was perfect. The ghost. You guys saw him, right? You saw the ghost. Tell me you saw the ghost. You all saw the ghost.
Kexa comes up and kind of like pats my shoulder. Hey, it's okay. We tried to be nice. You know, we tried the signs. I tried to talk to people. It's okay. Now I'm gonna have to use my magic powers. And she goes up.
Oh no.
She like holds her hand out. And like, you. And she like points at one of the bugbears, and he's like, "What the fuck? What are you doing?" He's like, You will go to the fights. Oh my god. And like, not even because like our quirk is, they think they have magic powers, but they don't. And so when she holds her hand out and she just mentions fights, that bugbear, he'd never even heard of the fights. He had no idea what was going on. He's like, "Oh, fights? Oh shit, yeah. I'll go to some fights. Yeah, I'm down." So she thinks that her powers worked. So there's another bugbear going.
All the rest of the bugbears, seeing this bugbear get up and head downstairs, are like, "Well, must be something cool going on down there. I guess maybe we'll go check it out." We just think, "Yeah, all right, cool, let's go." Now there's a stampede of bugbears heading down the basement stairs.
Hell yeah.
We have successfully advertised the Beetle Battle Royale with cheese.
Nice.
Well, okay.
On to phase 2
Well, guys,
of the final countdown.
I think it's time we get all these beetles we've been riding around back in, and we need to figure out a way, like, how do we plan to rig this?
Well, Stripey there's got the favored odds. It's 2-to-1. So we know that most of the bugbears are going to want to, bet on them to win.
I say that we just take the money, and when they give it to us, depending on who wins or loses, it doesn't matter. We just run.
But I want to see beetle death.
Yeah, I think maybe we should do a couple beetle fights square before we just run with all the cash.
Well,
we could throw out
that all payouts happen at the end.
We could
We'll
throw out my banana skin of falling, and we could trip old Stripey.
Yeah, no, I agree. We can't just have one fight and then we all run. We have to have a couple of good fights and then we take all the money and then we run.
Yeah, we could lock him in the basement so we run out.
Set it on fire.
Yeah, man.
Because that's
This
gonna
went
go
to
well.
a whole new level.
But we should
This went
definitely
from
drug.
stealing money to mass murder.
we should definitely do something to Stripey there, because they're gonna be betting on Stripey. We want all that money.
Let's cut off one of his legs.
I'm just gonna go down. I'm gonna start tying my banana peel to his foot, thinking that he'll just slip on it regardless. I managed to get it there, and I'm quite pleased with myself. I'm thinking, all right, well, this will be an entertaining show. He'll get out there, he'll slip. The problem being is yes, I did. I'm on there on the 5, and it'll be. I look at you guys and go, this will work later on. I promise. He'll step on it and he'll slip, and we'll manage to get our money. It'll be epic. He'll fight. It'll be great. He'll slip. Not realizing that, he'll slip the first time he steps on it, but that's okay.
So, you head down the stairs, Beatles in tow. The first match is the glorious match. Wait, I should probably do this in Goblin Vince McMahon.
The first match is going to be a glorious match between, in this corner, hailing from the Goblin Pits, weighing in at 25 pounds, Flames!
And there is like a staghorn beetle with like flames painted on it. And so looking all vicious. Flaps its little beetle wings.
And in this corner over here, wearing the human suck bumper sticker, is Antula,
which is actually not a beetle, it's an ant. Slightly smaller than a beetle. And it also looks pissed off, and its mandibles are just the goblins.
we want a nice clean fight here, so
It throws a hunk of cheese in the middle and runs away. Roll a d6 on that bad boy and see what the happens. Yes! We're going to go ahead and consider that fight rigged because the ant grabs the cheese, eats it, and realizes it is lactose intolerant. Stands a little disadvantage. The staghorn beetle just charges into it, puncturing its abdomen and ant juice. I really wish it was a beetle now because of beetle juice, but yeah, the fight is over much too soon.
Nice.
Nice. All right.
Yeah.
And at this point, I step out and I look at all the bugbears and I go,
Okay, as we get ready for round 2, bets are all open. Come over and speak with the unibrows to place your bet on the next match.
and he does so successfully that all the bugbears just immediately rush the betting station, eager to give their hard-earned money to us.
I'm right here. Come give me your money.
Oh yeah, Kexna is walking through the stands trying to make her own side bets, and she's like, "Hey, come on, next match, come on, side bet. What do you got? You got odds? You got odds? I'll give you odds. Come on, let's go." And apparently, nope, she came out on the last one, and so she made a little money on that last fight, and so she's trying to get some more out of it.
The first person goes to hand the unibrows their first bet, and she miscounts and gets punched right in the face and goes down for the count.
Oh God.
Beetle battle ever. So now it is the fight between Stripey with the banana peel and another beetle,
George Forbug.
George Forbug,
Yeah.
who is apparently a giant ash borer beetle.
Oh God.
It's like it's like 1.5 Stripies. This does not seem like a fair fight.
You can hear the
And-
bugbears going, "Hey!"
As the fight is about to start, you hear the sound of thunder. You realize it is not actually thunder. The camp is being bombarded by the fucking humans.
No.
Oh. Well, that sucks.
Yes.
So Kexna takes all of the winnings she has and all the bets that she's made and makes a run for it. And makes it out.
Wow.
Oh God. At this
Stank
point,
Weasel is gonna try as well. And succeeds. Barely.
at this point, Ponch Jr. jumps onto old Stripey, thinking that it'll go faster, especially if he can control the slide on the banana peel, and jumps
Here's
on.
Beetle drifting.
Yeah. And succeeds. Manages to kind of slide over past all the bugbears up to the stairs, and then just ride out of the dun inn atop this beetle.
So
Looking at the bugbears. Hey guys, look over there! Start running up the stairs, and I'm gonna shut the door as I'm running by.
you shut the door?
Oh, he's a dick. Oh, and it worked.
And
I shut the stairs. They're all looking the other way, and I shut the door.
oh God.
Somebody grab a chair!
All right, yeah, no. Kexna was waiting for like everybody to get out, but as soon as she saw you shut the door, she's like, "Well, I guess we're doing this." And so she tries to go and like lock the door. And as soon as she goes to try to lock it, I guess the bugbears push out that were trapped inside, and they're coming out too. So, as she's going to close it, she gets launched into the air and hits the ceiling, and unfortunately dies.
Who is left behind?
Isn't the unibrow still in there?
Blood Paws have made it.
The unibrows are trapped.
Oh no!
And so they're trying to look for a way out, and they spot the ventilation system, and they think, you know what? Maybe we could get up there. So they try to get to the ventilation system.
Which is really just a hole.
And they successfully lift themselves up, and they're crawling through, and they pop down into the other room up top. And they go, "Hey guys, I think you forgot about me."
Nah, I don't think I did.
Sorry about that. I thought I was the last one out.
At this point, with once again the ghost starts speaking to to Paunch. He's hearing just burn it. He's thinking to himself, this could be good, and so he decides to go and light a fire over by the bar. And he manages to do so. He gets it going, and he starts breaking a bunch of bottles to only kind of further the flames and keep them going, and then turns to run and get out on top of his beetle yet again. Pretty much saying screw you guys. The beetle man, he forgot that the banana was still there, and the beetle tumbles and sends Paunch flying over into the flames, and all you see is this screaming goblin in circles on fire as he just burns to death. And there's no more Paunch Jr.
Oh man, Paunch Jr., you will be remembered forever in song and story.
He lived up to a little better than his father. Just a little better.
Alright.
So the bar's on fire now.
Bar is on fire. Stank Weasel is going to make a run for it back to the pits. Succeeds. There is artillery fire going on at this point as well.
So, yeah, a goblin named Wheat Go is going to run up to everybody outside of the bar and go, "Man, you guys, you're bird!" Because he randomly screams gibberish for no reason. And after that, he's like, "Oh, sorry, guys, sorry. What's going on? Why is the bar on fire?"
Licket's trying to get out of the bar, so he's still at the basement door. Ah, guys, wait for me! And he gets to the door, but he trips and falls headfirst outside. What's going on?
Is who's all outside? Has anyone made it outside other than you?
The Magnificent have made it all the way back to the pits.
Yeah, I think
So the unibrows are still confused. They're like, everybody's running again. Oh shit, it's on fire! And they just start running in circles, and all of a sudden they're moving so fast while they're skipping that it actually puts the fire out.
Oh.
At this point in the corner, kind of like behind where there was flames, like you thought it was all on fire, wakes up Overbite as he looks at you guys and looks right over at the unibrows and goes, You need to get out of here now! Goes up to go hit him in hopes to kind of just propel him out the front door. And he does so, but he does so with such force that he just kind of throws him through the door and comes running out after him.
And a splinter of the door goes right through his leg.
Oh, God.
And he looks at it, at this point, Overbite looks at him again and just goes, it's just a flesh wound. You need to get up. The bugbears are coming. We need to go now. And
Rico is like watching everybody like panic, and he sees one of the unibrows fly through the door like, "Ah!" And they're like, "Oh my God, what are we doing?" And the unibrow says, "We gotta run, apparently." So Rico just tries to run away, and he gets hit by the unibrow as he's still rolling through the through the dirt, and so he's gonna take 1 damage.
Ooh.
And this causes Unibrow to push the wood back further in and impales him all the way through the body.
Oh God! Jesus!
Just kills himself. At this point, when Overbite sees that he's like grabbing onto the wood and starting to push it, and he's like, "No, you can still go!" And he rips his thumb off and throws it right at his face.
All of a sudden, the wood goes all the way through him, and he goes, "Oh, I feel so much better."
All right, and once again, I look at him and I go, "You need to get out of here. You need to get out now."
Is there anybody else left inside the?
No, I think we've all managed to get out, and so
think
now
we
we're
all get
running
out.
to the goblin pits. But I feel
Yeah,
like
so Rico's
I
gonna
feel
try
like
to.
this has taken a long enough time. The bugbear's got to be on their way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rico is definitely trying to make his way to the goblin pits.
There are also exploding cannonballs you have to contend with.
Yeah, and
Oh, yeah.
he gets hit by one of those exploding cannonballs, and he dies.
There's goblin guts everywhere.
Lickett starts running that way as well. I'm dodging cannonballs left and right. Whew. Next person gets a +1. Come on!
All right, I'm gonna. Overbite goes to take off running, following as well. Ooh. He thinks he's in the clear. He's continuing to bark orders. You can make it. Go, go! And the cannonball just takes him out. And that is that of Overbite. Halitosis is the last one. Am I the only one that still needs to make it?
I have one. I have one left.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, Zaxnet shows up. He's like, "What's going on, guys? What are you doing? Oh, everybody's running. Okay, let's go." Yes. Zaxnet runs away to the pits.
Okay, and seeing him running, Halitosis immediately just kind of looks behind, sees the bugbears, and screams, "Oh no!" and turns to run. How does he do?
As Zaxnet's running away, he sees the blood paws. He kind of trips, probably over his own feet a little bit. He rips off his thumb and he kind of throws it behind him and keeps running.
Seeing this, Bloodpaws grabs it, feeling very lucky, but not quite lucky enough. Manages to trip, and on his way down, lands on his knee on a spike, a very spiky rock, and his right leg is rendered useless.
No.
He's still alive. So getting back up, he looks and he sees that the guys are getting even closer.
Oh no, I have one shot.
Stumbles to his feet and manages to take off and gets running back to the mud pits to the safety with the rest of his goblin clutch.
Very nice.
And then a shell explodes,
Yeah.
narrowly missing him.
And gets in and,
Oh, that was a close one, guys.
just kind of like you see his legs just like, it's not even that it was rendered useless, it's just kind of like dangling there and getting dragged and then kind of twisted off to the side. Kind of like, you should do something about that.
What happened to your leg? Real bad, dude. What's up with that?
Spiky rocks, man.
I think
I mean, not for nothing, but I think we made it. I don't think anybody lost all of their goblins.
I'm down to my last goblin.
Yeah.
Which I think is
I
a
have
first.
2 more.
I got 1.5.
How many do I have? And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you play Goblin Quest.
That's Goblin Quest. Well done, guys.
It was a lot of fun.
Grant. Yep, you can buy this fine game. I highly recommend it. It's a good time.
Exclamation
It's so
point
fun.
playing will get you a link right to it. I think it's $15, and I mean we've played this a number of times. It's fun.
It's
It's
so
easy
fun,
to put together.
guys. It's a really great one shot just to bullshit for one night. It's so fun.
Every time it's been fun.
Yes, and we've had some crazy.
Next is
And
the-
different, too, I guess, as well.
Yeah, and it's different every time. It's
What do we
never
do with
the
the
same.
winnings? God,
That's
I
a
don't-
good question.
What do goblins do with gold and money?
They hoard it, don't they?
Yeah,
I'm
we're just
thinking roll
I'm
around
thinking-
in it.
Try and kill each other.
like
and-
Scrooge
They don't buy
McDuck.
fancy shit. Goblins don't buy fancy shit.
They just kinda hoard.
keep it. Yeah.
We just add it. We give it to the Goblin King, and we just kind of add it to the horde.
Oh yeah, we might have to pay tribute to the Goblin King. He'll probably take a cut of that.
Yeah, he's gonna want some
Bowie?
toilet paper.
Bowie.
I think Vlad's goblin's eating habit would come into play. He'd have to eat all the gold.
Just eating gold.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't. Let's see. What do we have coming as far as D&D goes?
It's the 18th, right?
18th is going to be 0 session for us. Kind of like going
doing
over character building, world
Character
building.
build. Yeah.
integrating the characters with each other in the world. And then the 19th, we're doing something. Probably not D&D.
Yes, that's right. That we might be doing that test you were talking about?
It's possible that we'll be doing the test, but I'm not going to hold out hope for that. We might do more Goblin Quest. I might see if we can get the rights to do neither super nor heroic, which is a rules hack of Goblin Quest, which involves inept superheroes.
Oh yeah, we've been meaning to play that. So
Oh,
that's
that
the other
would be
great
cool.
thing. If you spend $15 for this game, there's like 4 or 5 actual
It's a lot
other
more games.
built off of the rules of Goblin Quest.
Oh,
And
really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
You get a bunch of stuff for it.
Hilarious. Yeah, because I've already got the module built out for that rules hack. I was super into it, and then we.
Oh, nice. That sounds awesome.
So we might be doing that. So superhero shenanigans, possibly on the 19th.
Cool.
That sounds cool.
Hey,
And
that
then
sounds awesome, yeah.
what we're shooting for the second as our first game of Into the West.
That's correct. June 2nd, we will be kicking off Into the West, which will be our new D&D campaign. It's going to be super weird. It's set in the Wild West, like a fictional Wild West, where the multiple fantasy races, some of them have lived in harmony, others are colliding with that culture. For some, it's a great time, gaining new power and assets. For others, it's a time of loss and death and misery. So, it should be pretty cool. Some gunslinging, some spell slinging.
Yeah, it should be pretty fun.
Exactly.
Crunchy homebrewy stuff. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris has been working overtime on the explosives rules, so those will be super crunchy.
That'll be fun.
Yeah. We're relooking at balancing of the new fancy items.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And so yeah, that'll be an interesting, because that's all the West Marches campaign, which that is a whole, we can build all kinds of stuff off of. It'll be fun. You'll learn more about that on the 18th when we talk about everything. With that, I think I'm going to end the stream here. You guys don't leave. I figure we have a little bit more to chat.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Yeah, thanks.
Had a blast.
Hope
It
you
was a
guys
lot of
enjoyed
fun.
it.
Thank you, everybody, and we will see
Thank you so much.
I'll see you guys all next time.